Hey guys, I need you guys to bear with me, but welcome back to another video. This video is really hard for me to do right now, but I have to because I was really angry. I was really frustrated and I wanted to take my anger out somewhere on something or somebody. So instead I decided that I wanted to just pick up the camera and I wanted to just vent. I wanted to be able to get it out. I wanted to be able to talk to you guys, just express what I'm feeling instead of holding it in like I have been for the last couple of days. You guys read the title of the video. And this is something that I dreaded. This is something that has always been in the back of my mind. This is something that I didn't want to let take over my mind or allow it to make me live in fear, because life has to still move. Life still has to go on despite what's going on. This has been such a tragedy and such a nightmare for everyone. It's almost like a nightmare that you're just trying to wake up from, but yet it's still here. It's just not, it's not going away. It's taken a toll on so many different people every day. Somebody's losing somebody's getting bad news. It has just become the norm for everybody right now. It's something that I have not been able to process fully or accept, especially when it hits home. It's affecting somebody close to you. I've never been blind to what's been happening. I've always been woke. Ever since this whole pandemic started, I haven't felt the same. I haven't felt the same. The air doesn't smell the same. Going outside doesn't feel the same. Going in the store doesn't feel the same. I'm always living with some type of paranoia, and I don't like that feeling because you're not at peace. You're not at ease. You're not comfortable. You're uncomfortable. And we're supposed to be living our best lives while we are alive. And instead, everybody has become depressed. People are angry. People are sick. People are losing their lives. And I never thought that it would hit home. I never thought that it could be my family until it happened. I wasn't in denial, but I know that I was practicing the proper safety measures and practicing proper precautions so that it didn't come this way. The things that I once was doing, I wasn't doing. I wasn't allowing my kids to go to parties. I didn't take them on our summer trips. Wasn't even around a lot of family. It was just the unit, my unit. And even then we weren't safe. Nobody's safe. And I wish that people would understand that and take it a little bit more serious. You don't want to wait until you get that news or you hear that bad news that you're like, okay, I should have did this, that, and the third. I need time. If I'm rambling, if I'm talking different, I'm sorry. My nerves are so bad. I have not been able to sleep. I have not been able to eat. I tried to get dressed for this video. I am in a different location. If you guys don't know, I am at my grandma's house. And I've been at my grandma's house, and I'm going to tell you why. A few days ago, my mom, she calls and she says, you know, I want to give you a break, and I would like to take the kids for a few days for the weekend. And, you know, you do so much. I want you to rest. I don't want you to do any videos. I don't want you to clean up. I just want you to rest. You're doing too much. And I said, thanks, Mom. At first, I was a little hesitant because I'm used to having my kids every day. Where I go, they follow, and that's just what it is because they are my life. This is something that I decided when I became a mother. I let them go to her house, and I was resting and I was relaxing at home, enjoying the peace and the quiet. I got a call from my mom on Saturday morning letting me know that Mia wasn't feeling good, and so I got a little concerned. I'm one of those worrier moms. I'm a worrier anyway, if you know me, hence why I have anxiety, because I overthink and I overfeel. And so I asked, you know, what was wrong, and she explained to me, you know, some of the symptoms and that Mia was okay, but she was laying down and she was a bit lethargic. So I got a little startled because Mia is very active and Mia is always happy-go-lucky. And so I'm thinking that maybe she just, you know, maybe she just has like a summer cold or something. You know, we sleep with the air conditioner on. I don't know. I'm not thinking too deep into it. The next day came and I went to go pick the kids up. I asked how Mia was feeling. My mom said she was feeling a little better. She was able to eat a little bit, and you know, she was okay, but she still had a runny nose or whatever. So I went to go get my babies. We came home, everything was okay. She was a little different, but she didn't alarm me. It wasn't anything that made me feel like, you know what, something's not right here. So the next day came and I noticed that her appetite was a little different, and she just was laying down and she had a little bit of a cough. And so I didn't like the cough. It wasn't a cough that was alarming like a bronchial cough, but it was like a tickling type of cough. And I know that that's like something that people said that they experience with, you know, with this whole COVID. And so I said, you know what, let me just do what I feel and let me take her to this urgent care while I feel it in my gut. Let's just eliminate whatever and let's just deal with it right now. We're not going to wait till tomorrow. So I get Lyric and the baby in the car. We go. My anxiety's already at a high because I don't even want to be in a facility with a lot of sickness and germs. And I'm just like, I have the baby here. He won't even keep the mask on. And I just want to get in and I want to get out. So we go in there, and he is very scared because the doctor said, you know, we do have to test her for the COVID. And Mia instantly, she just started freaking out. So I had to try to, you know, console her and tell her it's okay. I'm here with her. You're going to be okay. Mommy's here. Doctor comes in. I explain everything to him, and he's just like, oh, okay. It just seems like it's viral. It's not a big deal. You know, just give her fluids and I can call her in some cough syrup and stuff. And I'm like, okay. But we did take the test, and you know, we'll wait a few minutes and then I'll come back in and whatever. So I'm like, okay. Nerves were really still like whatever, but I was being strong like I needed to be, maintaining for the kids. It seemed like it was the longest 15 minutes ever because I was just like, I didn't know, but I was still having high hopes that everything was all well. And when he came back in, he was so empathetic of how he conveyed the news. He looked at me, and then he looked at Mia, and he said, you know, she has COVID. And it's almost like my ears stopped working. I couldn't hear anything, and I froze for a second because I'm like, wait a minute. I know I'm tired and I'm stressed, but I'm not hearing this correctly. And I said, you must be joking. You know, you just said 15 minutes ago it was viral. How did the diagnosis change like that? And he's like, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. You know, we sent the other tests to make sure it's accurate, but it came up really fast that she has it. And so I was strong until I saw Mia's reaction, and she broke, and she was so scared. And I saw the fear in her face. I saw the fear in Lyric's face. And I grabbed her, and she said, no, mommy, I'm sorry. Don't touch me. I don't want to make you sick. It broke me. It took everything in me not to crumble in front of her or the kids. And so I took a deep breath, and we left. And I sat in my car for a good 15-20 minutes because my legs wouldn't work. I had a panic attack. I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I was hearing because of how I was living my life, how I was taking precautions every day, how I wasn't being careless, how I wasn't around people, how I wasn't hanging out, how my kids were in the house. And I hated that I kept them inside, but I needed to protect them. So when I heard that, I felt angry instantly because I was not able to fix that. And my job as a mother, and will always be, is to protect my kids. If you're a mother, you know that when something goes wrong with your child and you can't fix it and you can't make it go away, it is one of the worst freaking feelings you could ever endure. And that's the feeling that I felt. I wanted to fix it. And I was afraid, not only for Mia, but I was afraid for the rest of the kids. I didn't care about me. I just wanted to make sure everybody was okay. I wanted to make sure everybody that was around Mia, Eddie, my mom, my loving grandmother who was up in age and, you know, who doesn't have the strongest immune system, everybody was going to be okay. And so I called Eddie instantly. Of course, he came right away. And I'm thinking, like, what the hell is life right now? You just can't question something like this. It's been going on. It's coming for everybody. Just don't know when it's coming. You could be the safest. And mind you, we all have been vaccinated except for Mia and the baby. Not because I didn't want to, but because they don't have them for their age. And so I'm angry because she had the vaccination. Maybe she would have been okay. Not saying that it's going to protect that you can't get it, because you can. But maybe it just would have skipped her. Where did she get it from? Where did my baby get exposed at? Next thing I did was make an appointment for my family, the rest of us. And so we went immediately the next day. That whole night I sat up, couldn't sleep, couldn't think, couldn't breathe. I was hyperventilating. I thought the worst. My baby, she's just a kid. I kept looking at her, kept watching her breathe. I kept crying, worrying, asking God to just strengthen me and shield the rest of my family, cover us, covered and surrounded by fear. And all of this is just making me panic even more. Got an appointment, we all go. And, you know, we had to wait. They didn't do the rapid for us. They did the regular, you know, the CPR one where you have to wait a day or two. And so we all were able to do it. And the waiting game was really hard because now we're in the house. It's hard to separate ourselves from Mia. She's scared. And now she can't be near her mom. She can't be near her daddy, her sister, her brother. And now she feels like she's not normal. She has to be away. And so I tried my best to make her feel like she was just okay. The whole day, Eddie and I were just worried, both of us. Even Lyric, you know, she's old enough and she's like, Mommy, I'm scared. I said, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Whatever it is, we're gonna be just fine. The worst feeling was getting the phone call, and I grabbed my phone. I knew it was the place because it was a number that I didn't recognize. So I answered it, and it was a doctor, and I took a deep breath in, and I didn't exhale. I held my breath for until I heard what he said. Even after that, I don't think I was breathing. He said, everybody came back positive except for you. And I went blank. I couldn't speak. For a couple of seconds, I was just like, no. He said that you have to be away. They have to quarantine, and you have to, you know, you have to get out of the house. And I was like, okay. I felt like somebody stuck a knife inside of me. I felt like I wanted to faint. Knots in my stomach. I felt a whole bunch of anger, sadness, fear, worry. I just wanted to disappear for those couple of seconds, and I wanted it to go away. I wanted it to be a nightmare. I wanted it to be a dream. I wanted somebody to pinch me. I wanted it not to be reality. And I'm thinking about my kids, and I'm thinking about the baby who's only 2. My son is 2 with no immune system. And I'm thinking about my sweet Lyric. I'm thinking about Eddie. And now I have to be away from my family. And this is all I know every day. All I know from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep to the time I go outside to whatever it is, my kids are there, and I can't be there to help them. I need help right now for me. I need strength for me, but I need to be there for them more, and I can't. I wanted to die yesterday. I had to back up all my stuff. I just grabbed stuff and I just threw shit in the bag. I didn't know, I didn't care. And I'm grateful. And I'm blessed to be able to go somewhere and be safe, you know, and be with my grandma. And she tested negative, and as well as my mom. So I'm grateful. Mia broke when I had to leave. Lyric, she didn't say anything. Her eyes were filled with water, and the baby was just calling me and asking me to pick him up. And I couldn't pick him up. It was the first time that I couldn't pick him up. Never been away from my kids for more than a day or two, and that's the God's honest truth. There's a difference when you're now forced to leave your kids. I can't be around them. I can't see them. I can't help them. And as a mother, you want to be there to nurture your child back to health. You want to be there to comfort them. You want to be there to let them know it's going to be okay, and I can't. I wanted to let you guys know I'm so confused. I feel like I questioned it, but then I'm not going to question it because God knows that if I was to get that news, I don't know how I would be able to take it. I feel like I was shielded. I'm armored because there's no way that I don't have it. If I've been around them. I interact with my kids all day, every day. I'm always kissing the baby, and for some reason I wasn't affected. And honestly wish that I was, so that I can be there because I miss them. I miss my kids so much. Then I know that Eddie will take care of them, but I can't get to them. I can't touch them. I can't anything. It's so hard for me. And I'm just here, and all I can do is think. And I'm praying for recovery. I'm praying for healing for them. I'm praying that their symptoms are minor, that they don't progress, that it doesn't worsen. I'm praying for so much, so I'm asking you today, guys, to please spread your love and positivity and kind words for my family. And if you have not taken this serious, then I hope that you do today, because it is real and it comes for whoever it wants to, and it's going at a rapid pace. Pray that something stops and everybody's able to just cope and go back to regular life. Before this, it's almost like we're living in a movie. This is like a movie. This is something that you see in a movie. Literally, I've seen several movies with crazy outbreaks and crazy shit like this happening, and I've never thought in a million years that this would be the reality of, like, this is what life has become right now. Everything has stopped. Everything is on hold. Everybody is different. Nobody feels the same, looks the same, acts the same, thinks the same. Everything is just weird now. I'm sad. I want nothing more right now than to be able to hug my kids. And I know that if I just drive by and they come outside, it's gonna make it worse when I leave. So I'm not gonna do it, especially for the baby, because seeing them cry when I have to go, it's gonna just tear them up and tear me up more. I just have to keep myself busy, and thank God we have technology and able to you know, FaceTime them and I keep texting them and, you know, making sure that Eddie's giving them tea and, you know, doing the things the way that I would do it. My heart aches so bad for them. Sorry that I couldn't protect them. I couldn't. I tried. I barely took them out, only when it was necessary, where they had to come with me. All that matters to me right now is them getting better and me making my way back to them, because I need that. I need my kids to function. They give me purpose. They give me strength. And now my strength is sucked out of me. It's sucked out of me. I don't have them. I just want to go home. I just want to be home. I just want to be home. But I want to. Sorry guys. I'm sorry that I'm like this, but this is what it is. This is the real. This is what I feel right now. I was way worse yesterday. I couldn't even try if I wanted to. But I had to try to find the energy and the strength, and because I want you guys to know. I don't want you guys to wonder where I'm at if I don't upload. It's because, you know, I want you to know what's going on in my life. As much as I can document and keep you guys informed, I will. And this is just what I'm feeling like today. And I'm sorry that it has to be a video that is sad, because I like to uplift. I like to bring happiness and peace and just advice and love. But this is not one of those videos. I pray for it. I pray for healing. I ask that you guys keep everybody in your thoughts and your prayers, and even me, even though I'm okay right now, keep me healthy so that I can be able to get them what they need. You know, I made sure that they have everything that they need at Tylenol, orange juice, ice pops, Gatorade, whatever it is. And my grandma and I and my mom, of course, we're going to cook for them and just leave it, you know, leave it outside, you know, on the porch. It just feels crazy right now being away. And these days, these 14 days, feel like 14 years. I'm counting down. It sucks. You have to be removed from your family, the closest ones to you. You can't be there. You can't be there. You have to just deal with it. I have to deal with it. And so that's it for now. I love you guys all so much, and I appreciate all the love and the support that you give me. And I'll see you guys in another video.